Yeah, this franchise went way different than I thought. It's part three now. The last segment we made a crazy trade to get Kawhi Leonard. I mean, I know he's probably not happy leaving his hometown, but we need the championship experience, and I'm sure the Clippers looked like they were rebuilding after they let go of Paul George. I think Paul George went to Phoenix in this franchise. Let me go see. Yeah, he wanted to team up with all these guys, and wow, that's a lot of forwards. Um, Durant at the four, Paul George at the three. So you can probably run Grayson Allen at the two, and then Bomba at the five. Interesting team. Um, but yeah, we made some very interesting trades. We've been developing Cody Williams. Marcus Sasser has become a huge part of our team for sure. We paid Isaiah Joe. We traded for Derek Lively, giving up a bunch of draft capital. And then the Kawhi Leonard trade kind of broke the game. And the reason why I say that is we'll look at the trade transaction. Now, if you ever want to see what the actual trade is, you can go look at part two. But to my knowledge, it is the next day. I don't remember the exact trade piece for piece. But we traded, not that one. That is not what the trade was. It was not Anunoby and Precious and a second round pick for Kawhi Leonard. Um, there was more in that trade, but also there was another trade. Was it this? What was the really big trade that kind of like broke the game? Was it this one? Was it the Derek Lively trade? Oh yeah, sorry, it was the Derek Lively trade, I guess, where we gave up Najee Marshall and first round picks and seconds and stuff, and it doesn't even show you, but we got Derek Lively in that trade. That was the Derek Lively trade. We traded for Jabari Smith Jr. And then during the draft, there were some weird trades. De'Aaron Fox going to the Nets. Um, Desmond Bain getting traded for I believe that was the 10th pick of the draft. And just some weird swaps all around, but at least that was that. So looking at our roster, at the point guard position, we got Ja and Marcus Sasser. We have Isaiah Joe, Vince Williams Jr., Isaiah Evans, who we drafted, who could also play the three. He's a good perimeter defender, but we want Cody Williams playing, so that was the main reason why I didn't do anything there. Um, we moved Karis LeVert to the four for now. Brought in Derek Lively, drafted Jaden Quintance. We brought in Thomas Bryant in case of injuries. We brought Kyle Anderson to the team. Picked up Kenyon Martin Jr. on a cheap minimum deal because we lost out on the Franz Wagner um, contract. He went to go sign with Denver, which would be a really good fit for him, to be honest with you. But yeah, we tried to stay true to keeping some of the main guys on the team. We kept Ja, we kept Jaron, and we kept Vince Williams Jr. Some of the other guys just were kind of expendable to me. The team looks really good, in my opinion. When we get to the playoffs, hopefully in the next episode, we'll get to play some games. Um, we should be a playoff team. Really, is no reason we shouldn't. And I think we're good. I'm gonna just see if there's anyone who we can resign now. But if anyone is eligible or will get resigned, it will probably be um, closer to the resign deadline. Playing Karis LeVert at the four, I know, is a little odd, but that's gonna be like one of our small ball things. We knew we were set at point guard. We have a great scorer in Ja. We have a good big man in Jaren. We have a lot of depth on our team easily. The only thing that I thought we were missing was a small forward who could be, another elite glue guy. Because Isaiah Joe's not particularly the best defender, and we had plenty of scoring options. So bringing in Kawhi is a guy who can score, but can also just be that defensive anchor for the team. And also, championship experience does help. Yeah. Ooh, it's simming relatively faster than usual. Nah, I do not want him back. He pissed me off last time. Well, maybe I pissed him off last time, actually. Hmm. Interesting. Oh, we got an hour to stream before work, so figured we'd bump out this one. I was doing the Minnesota one yesterday that um around 2:30 roughly cut out. I guess my internet went out. I wasn't able to finish watching my Yu-Gi-Oh live stream while I was in the middle of doing this. So we're trading for Kawhi for Darius Garland. No, thank you. But yeah, so Basically, what happened in that franchise was I got Dante DiVincenzo, moved him to the three, and I guess the game thought, wow, time to break the game, I guess. No. I traded 5 first-round picks to get Derek Lively, by the way, so we are absolutely not trading him for a singular first. Once we lose about 20-ish games, we'll take a look around the league and see if there's any moves or anything we want to do. We have a good record right now. Really isn't any reason to make any moves. I think our team, for the most part, is healthy. Isaiah Evans, I liked that pick in the draft. I don't have plans to move him. I like picking late in the first round because you get guys who will be on 4-year deals but also will be cheap. So they'll be good role depth players. But at the same time, and that's also because I don't want to reuse the same rookies because I know it's fun to, trade up, get a guy like, Alexander Sarr or something, but I don't want to do the same thing all the time. We put up 147 on the Sixers. I want to look at that real quick. We are negative 72 million profits. Well, that's lovely. Ooh, Vince Williams Jr. led the team in points, just like he did in real life the other day against Milwaukee. Still sad about that. Ja had 25, 8, and 10. Marcus Sasser with 23 and 22 minutes. Kawhi with 16. Jabari. Yeah, a lot of depth is the benefit to this team for sure. How's Isaiah Joe playing? His points don't necessarily impact me in terms of how good he's doing because he's not really. He's just more meant to be another scorer. He's not particularly meant to do that much else for this team. Let's go look at everybody. So we put up the shot tendencies for a lot of guys we had planned to use. So a lot of guys should be scoring, but not everybody can score. Like 10 points per game for you is fine. You're coming off the bench. Get some rebounds, get an assist. You play a little bit of defense. Your shooting splits are fine. Yeah, free throw could be better, but it's fine. We have a lot of scoring options on the team, so Josh scoring only 22 is not that bad of a thing. He's averaging almost 10 assists, which is good. Be assist high for him. Gets a steal. It's about 54%. He's shooting the 3 ball effectively. Not bad. Marcus Sasser, points goes down, but again, a lot of scoring options. He's getting some more assists. Shooting the 3 ball very well. Kawhi with 16 points per game, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Yep, it's nice. Jabari scoring a little bit more than you would think, which is good. Getting 7 rebounds. Shooting splits are decent. Derek Lively's out there doing his thing. Jaren's doing his thing. So yeah, we have a lot of options. Cody Williams is having a better season. It's probably because he's playing more minutes. He could shoot the ball a little better, but what is that, in 19 minutes per game? 19 minutes per game? Yeah, okay. Not bad. Karis LeVert really wasn't meant to do too much else, but as a power forward, he's getting 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And he's shooting the ball somewhat okay, so. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. He hits the 3 ball. He's also missing the 3 ball a lot from the right side. He's finishing at the basket. Karis LeVert's a maybe. A maybe person will look to move at some point. How are we in terms of draft picks? Because I know I gave up 5 first-round picks to get Derek Lively. But we'll have him for this year and next year, so it seemed worth it at the time. I ended up getting a lot of first-round picks, and we are a good team, so trading our first-round picks didn't really mean anything. We sent it to the Mavericks. Where are the Mavericks? Can I see what picks? Yeah, I gave them a 2030 Grizzlies pick, a 2029 Grizzlies pick, a 2028 Grizzlies pick, a 2027 Grizzlies pick, and then a second-round pick, and then player-wise, I gave them Najee Marshall. That's what I gave them for Derek Lively. That is a lot, but the backup center was a big need for us, and Najee Marshall, although being a decent fit on our team, I thought he was a decent fit. He was getting 7 points a game, getting some rebounds. Shooting splits were fine. I mean, we were able to move on from him, but at the most part, I liked what we did. I thought it made sense. So once we get to the trade deadline, I'll consider trading Karis LeVert, but that's kind of really about it. Karis LeVert, and maybe we'll trade some draft picks again. We are using the real rules, so the Stepien rule is in place, and so is Is that another rule I'm forgetting? I know the stepping rule is a thing, so we can't just trade whatever picks we want. I know we still have first round picks, but I don't. I think two or three of them we can't even use in trades. So that's the realistic caveat we're using. Um, I'm just not trading Derek Lively, especially not for DiVincenzo and McBride because that's what I did in the Timberwolves franchise just recently. I already made that. No. Well, damn it. I just didn't pass the deadline. Oh well, you know what? Who cares? Jaren refuses to resign. Why? Triggered? Why are you triggered? What's going on here? What's going on here? 6 to 8 weeks with a broken leg. Well, it's not my fault you're not playing. You're hurt. Yeah, that's not my fault. Well, I guess it's a good thing we have Derek Lively. I mean, we can always run Jaren at the. No, never mind. I was gonna say we can run Jaren at the 4. I know it says he refuses to resign. I have the bird rights on him. We'll figure something out in the offseason. I'm sure once he goes back to starting again, he'll be happy. I'm guessing because Derek Lively's only 21. I'm guessing the game started him over Jaren, so Jaren started getting pissed off. I'm gonna guess that's what happened. But he's out 4 to 6 weeks, so we'll just make him the starter when he comes back, and I'm sure we'll mend the relationship. As for that, Kawhi Leonard, how much money you thinking? Okay, here's the thing. So you have 2 years left on your deal, correct? You're hitting your shots. You're clearly good. I'm gonna resign you next year when I can resign you for not $40 million. Because when you decline, you might be worth more like $30 million. The only other upside I could see is if I gave you like a super max, and then I traded you for something else. That's the only other caveat I could see doing here. And even then, I don't. I think we're better off keeping Kawhi than doing that. But we could still give him the super max if we want later, if we want to go that approach. We did that with Ben Simmons in the Timberwolves franchise, so maybe we'll do something like that. I mean, can't re-sign you yet. Can't re-sign you yet. Yeah, he refuses to resign, but we'll amend the relationship when he gets better. So this loss doesn't feel as bad because we're losing without Jaren Jackson Jr. So that kind of makes some sense. Isaiah Joe is being a serviceable scorer. Derek Lively's being very serviceable as well. He's even getting assists. Marcus Sasser in 12 minutes is still putting up work. The team's looking good. I could still comfortably maybe move on from Karis LeVert and or Kyle Anderson, but that's like really about it. He feels neutral. Okay, well besides you being triggered, is anyone else pissed off? Anyone else hate me? You're pissed off, but that's because you're in the G League and you want to play. That's more reasonably so. Oh, you too. All right, and you're injured in the G League, 2 to 4 months with a torn left foot. Torn left foot? You tore your foot? Hmm. All right, we'll call you up from the G League. Um, you're injured. There's no point. I'm gonna explore. I can't explore a trade. I just forgot. So never mind. Well, we should be a playoff team. I mean, if we're not a playoff team, I'd be shocked. We lost to the Blazers by 11. Okay. At this point, I don't know what the Blazers look like. I wanna know what happened here. Was it just Luca being Luca? Jeremy Grant, Jabari Walter? Oh, Jacoby Walter. Jacoby Walter, Dante Exum. I think we just had a bad game. Yeah. Well, 5 for 10's not even that bad. You only shot 14 times and you missed 5 threes apparently. 2 for 9. Yeah. This was just one of those games where we just didn't particularly shoot that well. 3 for 10 for 3 is not very good. Yeah. That was just a bad game. It's okay. It happens. Wait, what time is it right now? Hold on. We lost the Piston by 1. That's been a running theme of what am I trying to say? That's been a running theme of what's been going on here at the least. Yeah, we're not gonna resign anybody just yet because we can't. The only person we can resign right now is Kawhi Leonard, and I'm gonna resign him next year when his overall goes down, so we can maybe get him on a more team-friendly contract. Maybe we can get him for like 30 mil as opposed to like 40. Because I actually want to potentially keep him around if possible. Wow, we lost to Dallas twice. What happened here? What is with us in losing to Utah by 30? Malik Monk. Is that Jalen Brown? Jalen Brown, Malik Monk, Isaiah Collier. That's an interesting team. Jalen Suggs. That is a very interesting team. I wouldn't say it's better than mine, but it is a very interesting team nonetheless. And the sim speed today is amazingly faster for some reason. I didn't do anything. It's just going faster. Ooh, Kawhi Leonard in his revenge game. We beat the Clippers by 44. I mean, I know this game was first. I just noticed the fact that I saw 44. Real Deal Beal with 21. Zubac, DeAndre Hunter. They flipped my Precious to the Clippers? No, I flipped my Precious to the Clippers. Never mind. That was the Kawhi Leonard trade. Wait a minute. Didn't I... Who else did I give you guys? Didn't I give them OG Anunoby? Is he injured? He must be injured. Alright. Well, it wasn't even Kawhi Leonard who had the best game. In fact, he only had 8 points. But that's okay. Cody Williams was 6 and 4. Derek Lively. He got involved. 20 assists for Ja Moran. Alright, bet. Vince with 14 points in 17 minutes. Jaren's back with a little 15-5. Oh, he's laid back. He's happy now. Okay. Isaiah Joe put up 20 points. He hit 6 threes. Marcus Sasser and Jabari Smith Jr. A little 3-point barrage right there. Even Isaiah Joe. So we definitely have a good amount of shooting between our best scorers. What do you call it? Jaren's happy now. So that's good. Karis LeVert playing the 4 is fine. I'm going to experiment playing Kenyon Martin Jr. over him. I know that might not mean much, but I'm going to experiment doing that. And I'm going to put in Isaiah Joe into the rotation for like 2 minutes. I called him Isaiah Joe, didn't I? Isaiah Evans, I meant. In 5 minutes. Just want to see if he gets happier, if he gets to play at least a couple minutes in the season. Beat the Spurs, lose to the Hornets, beat the Magic. Oh, so, funny thing about the Magic. So we're working on the Grizzlies franchise right now. We're working on the Timberwolves franchise. The next franchise of ours is going to the East. We're going to be doing Magic next. So I spun a wheel 30 times, and basically it gave me the order of the teams. The next team in order would be the Orlando Magic. So we're going to do a Paolo rebuild, I guess. Luka Doncic, 3-time MVP, of course. Cooper Flag, Rookie of the Year. Jarace Walker, 6th Man of the Year. That's different, but that's interesting. Defensive Player of the Year, Wemby again. Cool. Chet Most Improved. That's cool. And Clutch Time Player of the Year, Cade Cunningham. He went to the Kings to replace De'Aaron Fox. Huh. That is interesting. My philosophy on that. In the world where if they didn't have De'Aaron Fox, Cade Cunningham, in my opinion, would be a very good fit for the Sacramento Kings. Mark Dingle, yep, we're going to have to deal with this team. That's going to be every West rebuild we do. And actually, with the Timberwolves franchise, we actually found a way to beat the Thunder. But they're the first seed in this franchise, so that's cool. We're the 2nd seed. We're going up against Denver. Ja's hurt. Well, that's... Wait. He doesn't seem effective for someone who's hurt. I'm confused. Bruised left shoulder. Bruised left shoulder, but there's no injury status. Like, his overall didn't go down or anything. He's just a bruise. Okay. Kawhi would be very important for the playoffs, obviously. Jaren is he's still triggered. Okay. I guess did we bench him again or something? No, we didn't. He's just triggered, I guess. Karis LeVert can still play. Let's give him like 5 minutes. Give Kenyon Martin Jr. like 2. Cody Williams, keep him at 14. Put you down to 15. Jaren, play better. Maybe he'll get more minutes. I think Kawhi needs another minute or so. Okay, I lied. I'm going to give him another minute anyway. We're going to try this. Does their team look different? They do. They got Franz Wagner. When he was in free agency and no one would sign him, he just decided to sign with the Nuggets. And I was like, huh, well, that's going to be interesting when we eventually play them. Who would have thought it'd be first round of the playoffs? Anywho, Ja has the advantage over Jamal Murray. We have the advantage at shooting guard, small forward, and power forward. However, Nikola Jokic is Nikola Jokic, so that shouldn't be that shocking. They were in the play-in against the Warriors. I would have rather played the Warriors, to be honest, but that's fine. Okay. Okay. Are you already going to make me have to jump into a game? Yep. Yeah, that sucks. Um, yeah, why not? There's 10 seconds. We'll jump in and just see if something cool happens. Alright. We'll watch courtside. Ooh, we got courtside tickets.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
That's right. No other option but to
Donovan Mitchell, 47 points.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
At the line, Murray.
And
Pretty
Chicago.
consistent, but there's a lot of added pressure here.
We hit a big three.
See if he can come through.
Wow, doing all he can to give them the edge, pulling their lead out to 3 points.
Why?
And it's Leonard missing. And he can
Okay, no. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Alright, they won that game. Ja had 11 assists, 22 points. Kawhi had 22. I saw him miss one of those threes. Jabari Smith Jr. had 18, 14 for Sasser. Cody Williams had a poor shooting night. It happens. Franz dropped 22 on us. Of course he did. Alright. Next game. We need to just simply play better. We need to stop getting outscored. That would also be a good idea. Alright, so we hold off for that game. Yeah, Ja had to put up 31. Sounds about right. If Ja can keep scoring and if our bench can kind of hold up a little bit more, that'd be better. We should probably lower our rotation. Let's try an 8-man rotation. We're gonna try taking Cody Williams out for a little bit and see if that helps. I mean, he's young, he's good, but right now we just kind of need the talent in. Ja Morant injured, considered a just rotation. We'll worry about that later. Because he doesn't have any impact on us overall, so why would that matter? Wow, it's a real grit and grind in all these games apparently. So every game's been close so far. With 46 seconds, we'll give this a shot. And I'm gonna go turn off my alarm that keeps going off.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
And the forward spots, Porter Jr. and Gordon. Jamal Murray out there with Franz Wagner. And it's Eubanks in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
This is where experience can be a differentiator, but Wagner's skill might be just as good.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Brooks is checked in. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. And he ends up making the second. And that'll put him up 2.
And at this point in the
Free
game,
throws
there
again?
can be a massive difference between a 2 and a 3-point advantage.
Memphis calls timeout. They're losing by 2. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Head coach of the Grizzlies had some words for his team over the break. He was direct with his message, saying, quote, "This is the playoffs. Leave it all out there on the floor. It's winning time. Finish it." Back
that a guy with a turban in the front?
Here's Jackson. Count it!
Jerry!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure. Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes. That's a great difference. His 361 shoes, actually kind of nice. I bought a pair of those recently. All right, hold on 1 second. I'm just gonna turn down the volume a little bit. It's hurting my ears.
There's 18 seconds left in the final quarter.
That's way better.
Moran against Murray.
Sponsored by Sour Patch Kids. Oh no,
he takes it in.
That's
no good.
Oh, go.
Fires
go.
away from
Jabari.
Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll return shortly.
It's a good game though.
Well,
We'll sim a little bit.
4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime.
They have Dylan Brooks on their bench. Okay, we have to win. I demand that we potentially win. Oh, yep. 29 points in OT. Bet. Jamal Murray dropped 33 on us. That's not that shocking. Kawhi with 31. Ja with 12 assists. Ja's getting way more assists than I thought he would have got. Which I'm actually pretty down with. I'm down with that. Jaren had a big score that put us into OT. Derek Lively's doing pretty good. Vince Williams Jr. is playing a little bit more than he would think he needs to, but his defense is coming up clutch. Jabari Smith Jr., he's being alright. Sasser, he's alright too. Cody Williams played for a minute. Alright. Well, that gives us a 2-1 lead, right? 2-1 lead? Awesome. Can we make it a 3-1 lead? Maybe. Oh, definitely maybe. Big maybe. Yep. So we both struggled to score. We couldn't score in the second quarter. They couldn't score in the third quarter. That third quarter is the real big difference maker. Trust me. I know. I'm a Lions fan. Franz Wagner with 23 points. We held Jokic to 11. Damn, that's yep. You hold Jokic to 11, we'll win games. A triple-double from Ja Morant. 19-11 from Derek Lively. Sasser with a good little 14. Kawhi didn't shoot as much, but he didn't have to. 2 for 13 for Vince Williams Jr. is not good, but his defense is still coming up helpful at least. Isaiah Joe got involved, 2 steals and a block. And we did play our bench unit for a solid minute. Cool. Did we win? We won. We get to go up against the Pelicans. We'll sim the round. The Thunder will be facing the Spurs, so we got Chet versus Wemby. We have Trae Young versus not Cade Cunningham. The Pacers were the first seed and they lost. Who was on the Piston? Fred VanVleet, Jaden Ivey, Jalen Duren doing his Jalen Duren thing. Nikola Topic is being good at there. Bruce Brown. I think that's Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown and Asar Thompson. So, that's cool. So Trae Young versus Fred VanVleet. That's definitely something. The Cavs are usually really good in the sim, and they lost to Chicago. Who's on Chicago? Cooper Flagg, Josh Giddey, LaMelo Ball, Kobe White, Io DeSumo, Bronny James. What is with all the guards on this team? I don't know. Brian Julius Randle, Josh Hart. Is Julius Randle playing the center? Is Josh Hart playing the 4? I don't know. Because your center didn't even play. I don't know how the Chicago team won, but they did. You know what, we'll worry about that when we get there. So going up against the Pelicans, Jonas Valanciunas versus Jaren. We got the advantage there. We have Kawhi versus Brandon Ingram. That's an interesting matchup. Aggressive scorer versus an elite defender. Dyson Daniels is a good defender. That might clamp up Isaiah Joe a little bit. Ja can easily outbeat CJ McCollum. And then Zion versus Jabari Smith Jr. might not go our way. giving you guys like each a minute or so. Marcus Sasser, give him like 22. Derek Lively, give him like 28. I'm gonna take away a minute from you. A minute from you, and a minute from you, and a minute from you. 2 minutes from you, actually. 2 for you, 2 for you, 2 for you. 2 for you, and 1 for you. Just let you all play at least a minute. I don't know. Just in case someone gets tired, you know, let the game think that they can put in other people. This really is a matchup we can win as long as we, you know, keep scoring. And yeah, we won that game easily. I don't know. Yeah, this seems like an easy series. 4-1, a 4-1, another 4-1. The Thunder, yep, they're gonna be. They actually beat Victor, so. But the Thunder are always good. That's not that surprising. Victor must have gotten hurt. We gave them Bogdan for like 4 first-round picks, which is the funny thing. They brought in Zachary to pair with Victor. That's kind of cool. James Wiseman had to replace Victor. They traded for Desmond Bane. They made some good moves, but what happened to Victor? Spurs. Oh, he sprained his right finger. Alright, so taking a look at the Thunder, who are going to be playing next. Oh, Shea's hurt for a day. He has a sprained left knee. They have Cam Thomas. Bucket God Cam Thomas. Interesting. Did we have an injury? Oh no, Jaren's just salty. Okay. Well, salty's better than triggered. So we're in a better direction now. And Isaiah Evans is happy now that he's getting a minute or two every now and then. And so is Jaden Quintons. So we're fixing our problems. Okay. Well, this is not the most ideal matchup, but this is what it is. I could have sworn I turned that alarm off like 3 times. Whatever. So we come out swinging in the second quarter. We struggle hard in the fourth quarter. What are we doing in the fourth quarter? What happened? That was a big joke for sure. Look, I love some of these guys, but we gotta not let them play, unfortunately. Cody Williams is hot against this team, so there you go. We'll try this. Alright, hopefully that alarm thing will stop going off, but damn! 141, 122. Oh boy, that's nice. Cam Thomas dropped 28 on us. Chet had 24 and 12. We held Shea to 13. That's why we win games. Drop with 14. A lot of guys are scoring. If we win, we get to face Toronto. A Toronto Grizzlies matchup would be interesting for sure. Ooh, we got Isaiah Joe from the Thunder, so this is kind of a revenge game in a way. I'll jump in. It's a 6-point game. 2 minutes left. Why not? We get a chance to get some gameplay in. Jaw, you're hurt again. Nice.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Oubre outside. The wide open look here for Highland. Good on the three-point shot. And the Thunder lead by 9.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
So for Oklahoma City right now, the first pair for him will be Williams and Holmgren. Bones Highland is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Oubre in at the 3.
Isaiah
Let's
Joe.
look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
He hits the
This
first
game's
one,
looking like an
and
L.
that'll push the lead to double digits.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become a walking bucket, folks. This is now an elite NBA scorer.
And the Thunder making a change here.
Dang it.
Thomas is checked in.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Outside,
I didn't know he wasn't in
Gilgeous-Alexander.
rhythm.
Oubre, a screen on Morant. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Holmgren can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
There's the 3. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Now, here's Holmgren. Williams can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Holmgren with the steal.
Why? Dang it.
Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Finds the bottom of the bucket
Yeah.
from 13 feet
Yeah,
out.
Josh is
But the
gonna.
truth is they've
Yeah,
had
Josh is gonna get
control of
cooked, I
this
guess.
game.
And
Is what
I
it is.
couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
First personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
Put in Cody Williams for 1 minute. I just want to see what his jumper feels like.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within single digits.
Well, we'll lose with pride.
And so he hits both. And it's Porter with the ball for Oklahoma City. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Got a piece of it. Up top, Highland. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. All right, DA, thanks again. That
Probably
concludes
should have
this
jumped
broadcast.
in a closer game. Yeah, the comeback didn't happen, but it's okay. Maybe if it's like 1 or 2 points, I'll jump in. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, oh boy. Yeah, no hopes of that one. Well, maybe next year's the year, I guess. I guess we'll go back to an 8-man rotation and hope for the best. Yep. Oh, maybe? No. Maybe? Yes? No? Maybe. Yes? We'll watch. Because if we win this game and the next game, I'll probably play Game 7 in the next episode when I have more time to play a full game. Because that way we can go to the finals. I was trying to watch, but... There we go.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defense is right there.
And part of becoming a franchise-level player for SGA, he knows this, the organization knows this, is delivering in these moments.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Morant's checked in.
And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
On the court for Memphis. Smith out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Joe in at shooting guard. Now here's Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Joe to take the lead.
Ooh.
And nails the tray.
Big bucket, Isaiah
Now,
Joe.
that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that
We have a
big shot of the
97
game?
overall
And the Thunder call
guard
time here.
who passes the
behind by
ball way
one.
too much.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Time Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. He was encouraging his guys, telling them, quote, just continue to run through the plays, explore the options.
Okay.
You're doing a great job. Now just focus on finishing this one.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Oubre.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
And so both free throws good.
That was a really
and it's a three-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
Yes! Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings it within 1. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
As calm as they come, Kawhi Leonard, a great guy to have at the stripe in these moments. And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
Well, you can bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game.
God.
They need that 3.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
I mean, well, the series is alive for sure.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Well, Smith is fairly consistent from the line. I mean, he could pull
This
this
game
off.
should be over.
And so the big win by Memphis in a tight game.
was a
Allie,
close one.
thank you as always. That concludes this broadcast of
J-Dubs gave us 26. Kawhi with 33. 22, 18. Okay. Who's on Toronto? Is it like the same team? Oh, no. Not really. Nick Claxton, Grady Dick. We can beat that team. We just have to get past this. This is the little roadblock in the way. Alright, come on. No. Don't get outscored. Yes. Outscore them. No. That's getting outscored. Yep. Nope. Nope. Too close of a game.
Williams inside. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Outside Thomas. Williams sets a screen for Thomas. Outside, Dort. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Lou Dort. Thomas is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Williams. And it's Bailey in at the 4-man position to take the lead. And it's Williams.
Okay, I don't know how we messed up what just happened, but we messed it up. Joe, we'll put in Marcus Sasser. We'll put in Cody Williams. We'll put in Vince Williams.
Playing it in. And the Thunder lead by 1. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And another thing they've really excelled at tonight is protecting the rim. Shooters keep getting their shots swatted away by this squad.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Outside Thomas.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Several teams.
That's a blocking foul. Bullshit. Alright. 3-point game.
Gilgeous
We'll play Game 7 in the next episode and then do the finals.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And one on Holmgren.
The confidence Morant has in himself is impressive. He brushes pressure off like it's nothing.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
And now the latest.
This franchise is really involved in something I didn't expect it to. Because originally when I first started, the Rizzy Grizzlies, the plan was to get Austin Reeves and make him a job like an amazing backcourt. And then this just became something very different. And it's actually kind of crazy.
Thanks, David.
Because when I make this team, when I look at this team, I think this is a team that belongs to the finals.
You want to see on the line.
But we just gotta get past the Thunder.
Jackson struggled with early career injuries, but despite the setbacks, he's continued to grow and become a stronger player. Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 7. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
They are left picking up the remains of their game plan. Better
Who just hit that
next
shot?
time.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the
I have courtside tickets, and I still don't know who just scored that. All right.
It's the first that puts them up by 5.
One of the most exciting players in the league, Ja Morant. He's so explosive, plays the game with a joy, and he's a fan
Cam Thomas.
And what a terrific job he's doing tonight. No trouble going in there among the trees and pulling down monster rebounds.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. Let's see if he can nail the second. That's off as well, so he misses both. It's Thomas on the wing. It's money from deep.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
And over.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
At the very least.
At the strike, Ja Morant isn't flawless, but he does seem to thrive under pressure. And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. I think, Greg, they played. Thank you, David. That concludes this broadcast of the West.
All right. It's going to come down to Game 7, which we will do in the next episode. And then hopefully we'll do the finals as well. Kawhi was a good game. Jabari had a decent one. Isaiah Joe was there too. In 18 minutes, got himself involved a little bit everywhere. 2 steals, 2 blocks for Derek Lively. Marcus Sasser's not doing as much as I would hope, but I mean he is having a good scoring, like in the playoffs in general, just not particularly against the Thunder. But yeah. Alright, well this is where we'll pick up episode 4. Pieces and deuces.